Recently, I came across this viral video that just... This blew my mind, and it blew so many people's minds, and the video is actually longer and it features a lot of realistic cakes that honestly, they look like real objects, real savory dishes. Like, the amount of work and detail and actual art in this is insane. I tried to do some research and find the original creator of these cakes, like the person who actually made them, and I found this artist. I think his name is Ben, and I believe he's a cake artist. Now here's the interesting part. I've decided that for this video I would order my favorite realistic cakes from this viral videos from a 1-star and a 5-star bakery. I have not seen them, they are in my house right now. I think this is gonna be interesting because especially the 1-star rated bakery, I mean... This guy is an actual artist. These cakes could not be easy to replicate. Grab a drink, grab something to eat because... Here we've got our first battle of realistic cakes. In my opinion, we're gonna start with the very best one. The first realistic cake that I ordered from both bakeries was the apple and the hand. I basically ordered that from a 1-star and a 5-star. So we're gonna start with the 5-star, which is this one. So I might move this one away for now. I don't know exactly how much every single one of them individually cost because it was a full price for the whole thing. But I think the 5-star one cost 3 times more than the 1-star. So this is supposed to be a realistic hand and a realistic apple. So... oh my god, I really don't want to be disappointed. I said realistic, not horrifying. Like, are you kidding me? This is a 5-star bakery. They charge me £300 for all of these cakes. The only thing this hand is good for is to slap me in the face for spending this much money in this. The apple wasn't even green on the video. It was like red, I think. Like, are you joking? It looks like a boob. It looks like a green boob. Like, I don't understand. I expect nothing in these videos and I still somehow get disappointed. But come on, was it difficult to make an apple that didn't have a nipple on top? I don't know which baker made this, but like, I've got pretty big hands and like, this is not even realistic to size. Like... At least they did the tattoos. The apple, I'm so disappointed. Like, have you ever had an apple that was bigger than your hand? No. This should have been smaller. Everything should have been smaller. They actually made the apple shiny, which actually looks really cool. But the hand, I mean, actually on camera, the hand kind of looks realistic, but I swear to you, in real life, this looks like, it looks like a Playmobil character's hand. Maybe they will redeem themselves at the end of the video, but this was not good. I paid a lot of money for that, I'm upset, but I would probably do a terrible job as well. So honestly, so this is the realistic apple and the hand from a 1-star bakery. Wait, I think it's in a little, oh my god, please don't be disappointing. Why is it so light? Wait, what? Wait. This is incredible. This looks almost as good as the ones in the viral video. The detail in this, the size is literally perfect, and I don't know how they've done it. Oh my god, the nails. I'm honestly speechless. This is the same 1-star bakery that I've ordered the face cake, which... There are so many things I want to show you, but look at the colors on the apple. They airbrushed that, like literally the same way you professionally do that in cakes. And then on the hand, look at the detail, the fingernails, the tattoos. I think this might be the best realistic cake we've had on this whole series. This is insane. I'm gonna do a close-up so you guys can fully see this, but I mean, this is truly on 2 different levels. Also, the hand is actually cracking, and I haven't even touched it that much. Like, this one is so solid that I can literally lift this up with the hand. Oh my god, that looks like my hand. Look how creepy that is. Like, this looks like a giant bowling ball with like a nipple on top, and this one is like the actual size of an apple. So here we've got a close up before we get into cutting. I mean, we don't even need a close up. Like, what even is this? If I put my sleeve on here, this actually kind of looks like my arm. How weird is that? I always say this in these videos, but when you slice into a 3D realistic cake, it should make you kind of uncomfortable. Like, this one makes you uncomfortable in all the wrong reasons. Oh my god. This whole thing is honestly, wow. When you're trying to get to the pool but the pavement is too hot. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Me forcing everyone to like my video. But let's cut into the apple. I mean, come on. This one is actually, like, it actually looked kind of similar. This is actually really cool. It doesn't smell like apple on the inside, if you're wondering. Okay, now this one, we're talking about something else. Like, this is going to look so real. Oh my god. Oh my god. This literally made me uncomfortable. Holy guacamole. That is beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? It looks like a real apple. It actually kind of looks like a peach. So, oh my god. Oops. It looks so real that I'm honestly expecting it to start bleeding. Like, how weird is that? It even moves like skin. Like, oh my god, this is so creepy. Well, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look right. When people ask me how many refills I get at the restaurant, the detail that that has, it looks like I just snatched Jeffree Star's hand. I hate to say it, I'd probably sell it on eBay. Keeping it real with you guys, I've ordered from this one-star bakery before, and honestly, they've never done anything like this. This is incredible. I really wanted to order a realistic savory dish, because this seems to be like a huge trend in these videos. So the one that I chose was the spaghetti bolognese. I'm really interested in seeing how they're gonna do like the thickness of the noodles or like the meat. So I'm gonna move aside the one star. I really don't want to be disappointed because these 3D savory dishes and cake, I've never had one of these. So this is a realistic plate of spaghetti bolognese from a 5-star bakery. Holy bird's nest. Have they ever been to an Italian restaurant? It looks like a bleeding bird's nest. I hate to say it, but the cat found the bird nest. It's also got the weirdest texture. Like, it looks like lentils. It's not the right proportions, but mainly, it's not the right color. It looks like a Japanese red bean paste and these giant Japanese noodles. What is the name of that? Someone let me know in the comment section. It looks like it's infested with like parasites. Like, what? Why does it look like lentils? They really said vegan spaghetti bolognese. It's obviously really well made, it's shiny, it's compact, but like right now, looking at this image that you're looking at, it should look like I'm eating spaghetti. And it honestly just looks like I have a weird cake. It's just a shame that it's like very, very thick, and I wish it was covered a little bit better. Do you see what I mean? You can see the cake on the inside. When you go to a restaurant that has photos on the menu, well, this is the photo on the menu. I think this one might be good because, I mean, they've nailed it the first one, and it can get a lot, I mean, it could get a lot worse than that, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this is the 1-star. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, please be good. And this is supposed to feed how many? The package of your frozen food versus what's on the inside. I appreciate that they did the plate. Like, I really like that they did that. Like, that's really cool. But I mean, these noodles and this sauce, this is not it. Turns out the 5-star was like onto something. It's literally straight up strawberry jam, I think. I don't even think they even made this. Well, is it possible that I'm being super picky and this is actually not that bad? I mean, yes. I wish she had more noodles. It was more of this shape, and I wish they weren't so thick. I mean, looking at both, I honestly don't even know. I thought that this sauce was like not it because of the color and the weird texture that looks like lentils. But actually, it looks better than, they literally just added some strawberry jam. When everyone in class gets a C and it's your time to shine. I don't even know which one I prefer. I like that this one looks a little more shiny. That does look kind of weird actually, looking on camera. Should we get like a whole like quarter of it? The noodles are probably made of white chocolate. I mean, we're gonna try it all in the end, but I think that's what they're made of because they're super crispy. Oh my god, I really want this to make me feel uncomfortable. Oh my god. That actually does look kind of similar to what they've done in the video. It really did remind me of when they cut into it. But this is still pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. A lot smaller, a very much a smaller budget. Like I said, 3 times less the budget. So we do have to keep that in consideration. But like I really did wish they've done more of like a 3D amount of like meat on top. It is jam, look. It's like jiggly in the center. It is really tough as well. This is still solid. Wow. I don't know. I'm really torn on these ones, I'm not gonna lie. But I think I'm gonna give it to the 5-star. For this next one, I basically wanted to do something kind of weird that we haven't done before. So there was this one in the video. There was a steak, like a raw or like frozen looking steak, and it looked so real. So that is exactly what we've got here. So as usual, we're gonna start with a 5-star because I mean usually this is the best one, but I mean we've had surprises today. Please be good, like I just really need this. Things they've done on camera. It looks gross. This makes me so uncomfortable. I literally can't even look at it. That looks real. The way it shines, like the way they brush the blood, like this is some murderer like level of detail. Like how do you even know that? This lady's got a career as a surgeon if anything else fails. Sometimes it reflects the light. Wait, I was trying to find it. Oh, there we go. Look, the way it reflects the light, it looks like blood, like when blood is like thick. This is really creepy and bizarre. Like I've never seen anything like that. Like how weird is that? It looks like I'm holding raw steak. To me, this is a solid 5-star cake. It is exactly what I wanted. These brushes of blood on the side, like that makes it look so real. The detail on top is honestly like, I really feel like they have redeemed themselves. This makes it like that giant hand, and how is this the same person? Like this doesn't make any sense. So here we've got the 1-star realistic cake of like a raw steak. Oh my god, please be good. That looks good as well. It looks just so gross that literally this made me uncomfortable for a second. It literally looks like salami on top. I really hope you guys can see this on camera. This texture on top, this is not normal. I actually don't want to touch it. It's weird that it's not like wet. It almost looks like a tuna steak. Is that what it looks like? The only disappointing thing is like the blood on it, it doesn't shine. Like, do you see there's literally no shine to it. It's like fully flat. This one is a little like not as polished and not as shiny, but like this is still really good. This to me is still a 4-star cake, not a 1-star. Like the difference in these ones is honestly not huge, but I do have to keep it real. I like this one more. I think it's more vibrant. The texture is super shiny. This one literally looks like they put salami on top. I think we should start by cutting the 5-star one. The final test. Oh, it's like soft in the center and then slightly tougher on the fat, which is really bizarre. Do you see? This one really made me uncomfortable. Like this just looks so wrong. I'm not gonna lie, this is my winner, but we're gonna cut the other one as well. It's still pretty good, but I don't think this will make me... It's so tough. Wow. Oh my god. It still looks real when you cut into it. Honestly, it's just not as bleedy. I think it literally comes down to the blood. This one needed some blood for the effect. The texture on top is actually incredible, and it does make me feel kind of uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. It's a freaking slaughterhouse in here. Like, this is the weirdest selection of cakes I've ever had. Like, it honestly looks like a mixture of body parts and savory foods, but actually both cakes sliced quite well. The one-star cakes are really compact. They almost feel like pre-made cakes. I could be wrong, obviously. While the 5-star ones, they crumble a lot more. So if you look at the plate, like, do you see how like stiff and like compact? You almost can't see a single crumble. So this is the 1-star ones. The 5-star ones are a lot more like just falling apart. They feel like a cake that you made at home, which is entirely possible. I mean, I hope that I paid for something at least. Imagine the poor guy who actually has this tattoo is gonna have to watch me eat his finger. This is so weird. Here's to my first restraining order. That's the best tasting finger I've had. Oh my god, it sounds so wrong. That's pretty good. I'm gonna try the steak as well, just because the finger didn't have any filling on it. I think it's all the same. It tastes like raspberry, but I could be wrong. I'm not a baker, but it does taste homemade. The one thing that I really want to try as well is those weird spaghettis. Like, is it made of white chocolate? Honestly, it just tastes like sugar. I don't know what that is. The weird lentil meat. What? The weird lentils? It tastes like lentils and sugar. So let's move on to the 1-star. I mean, it's a good cake, but can't quite put my finger on what it is. It doesn't have as much flavor, like it doesn't taste as much of vanilla or like any cream. I'm not getting any like raspberry or anything. It's a little drier and plain, but still quite good. I don't know what the noodles are made of. They're just regular fondant, I think. I don't know if you guys remember, but I thought that the sauce was basically just jam, and I think that's what it is. Yep, that's literally just strawberry jam, which honestly is kind of genius because it tastes nice. And when it comes to the visual aspect, which I guess was like the main challenge of the video, you know what? It's like kind of a tie, annoyingly, because I like the steak on that one, but this one is also really good. Pasta dishes are both a little bit weird, hits and misses, but this hand is really, really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I think it'd be really fun if we did this again, because there were still so many viral, like realistic cakes. So if this is something that you want to see, please don't forget to give this video a like. And I would really appreciate if you guys could subscribe before you go and switch my notifications on. But I say this in every video and I mean it every time. Only do that if you enjoy my videos and if you think that you might enjoy a second episode of this. It'd be really cool if I could make a video with the guy who makes these cakes and maybe like, I don't know, do some kind of challenge. I love this series. I have so much fun. I do have different things coming up, so I'm gonna try to mix it a little bit. I made a video this week in which we cooked easy bake ovens in a real oven. So if you want to go and watch that, I would really appreciate it. I had fun, so you might have fun watching it. I love you guys. Thank you for always tuning in and just hanging out with me. And I will see you guys on my next video, which is probably going to be in 2 days. I love you. Bye-bye.